Good afternoon, everyone. Thanks for joining. We're gonna rock out in some more Paladin. Level 9. See if we can get our first talent point. Hope everyone's doing wonderful today. Rocking a little pick me up. All right. This is where we left off last time. Let's get buff. I just want to say thank you for joining. We appreciate any and all views, any follows, any likes, any comments. They are important. If you can give us feedback on things you like to see, things you want to see, I will do my best. Oh, we got competition. Oh yeah. Last time we got a sword. This is where we're at. Mining, skinning, looking first aid, fishing. So you all can see where we are. And that I haven't done anything since the last video. So, nice, there's a chest. But what was I watching that was talking about Wrath and the changes? Oh, talking about the potential racial changes for humans. Nice. Another health potion. Talking about the racial changes and how they may be nerfing the human racial talent, every man for himself. At the very least, changing the name because it every man for himself doesn't really include everyone, regardless of what we think. It's their company, so we'll let them make their own decisions on that. But dang, there's a freaking party in there. But yeah, I don't. Kind of disappointing if they do make the nerf it, make changes in that respect. Kind of looking forward to having a human with with another trinket, but I get it, but at the same time, doesn't mean I gotta be happy about it. Look at this guy, pro, using at 94%. Why are you hopping back and forth? Buffy, thank you. Yeah, that'd be a little disappointing, wouldn't you say? So I was leveling a human mage that was going to be my main, but I have a gnome mage that's already level 37. So I'm wondering if I don't just level the mage, level the gnome mage. I mean, I guess it's not that big of a deal. Either way, I roll. Yeah, I probably should just go with the higher level. But we are on the Paladin right now. Damn it. Yeah, so Paladins and Wrath. Do you think they're going to be overrepresented? Just because they are, like, all the specs are strong-ish? I mean, Ret probably is the least strong, but it gets a lot of quality of life-ish, like, changes and just a boost to the DPS from what they're used to. So it does feel good. I remember playing a paladin, leveling a paladin in Wrath before. Hey, do I have the princess quest? I don't. Kind of stinks. Yeah, I leveled a paladin in Wrath, original Wrath, and it was good. I mean, Wings feels good. You know, his rat. I was leveling his rat and messing around his rat. Just felt good overall. Am I gonna die? I think I'm gonna die. Look at that. Oh. No. Damn. Screwed up that line of sight. No, I'm slowed. Mana regen. No. Boom. Look at that. That's how you do it. Boys. Alright. Nice. Finished up the... And, I think it has you coming back out here to turn that in, but I'll just turn it in now. But yeah, so I guess my question for today is, how much of an impact will a racial ability change have on everything, really? I mean, because they didn't really do it back in the day because people weren't crazy min-maxing back in the day, but I think a lot of people were like myself and were planning on rolling a human for basically the extra trinket. So, oof, I don't know. And the gameplay differences that we'll have. Or should they leave the human racial the way it is and tune up the undead racial to be comparable? I don't know. Or just leave everything as it was. And do we have any purists in the crowd? Let's say, hey, leave everything as it was. I want to play it like it was. Dungeon Finder, everything. I'd be interested to see. I get the argument. I get the argument 100%. 63,000 for market value. Yeah, right. People be cray cray. I don't know. I still don't get why people do that. Try and con people out of money. I get the purest argument though, right? Like, part of me is in that boat, I guess I would say. I wouldn't mind just experiencing it as it was. But at the same time, if we have the ability to make the experience better, are we, you know, somewhat obligated to make it better? I don't know. I honestly don't have the answer, nor would I assume to answer. See, we're just going back out there. Damn it. Auger. 11 elite. Put on the road. Yeah, so like I said, the question of the day is do we leave it as it is, or do we make changes and deal with those changes? I mean, especially with Wrath and TBC even. I can see why they didn't want to really make a whole lot of changes for like original classic. Just because that's the, you know, original game, the original rendition, the ultimate, right? But with TBC and Wrath being expansions after the fact, you can see why I want to make changes. And those, and I don't know, I tend to be all or nothing in my life. Either like commit to something or you know, flaky about it. So I typically, you know, in this instance, I would either commit to changes or being left alone, no changes. If I had to choose one myself, see, there's some good changes though that can happen, and that can make the 2 years of playing Wrath better. DKs being broken as F. Yeah, man, I don't want that, because I'm not gonna play a DK. And playing a mage, I'm fairly positive I'm maining a mage. That's just annoying with grip. And, oof. Wait until there's a bunch of DKs gripping you across the freaking battleground. But I usually get myself in trouble too. So if I were to say like no changes whatsoever, I usually get myself in trouble because I want to play on a PvP server. And I enjoy that extra world interaction. Even if I'm on the sharp end of the instrument. I don't know. I guess I will. Let's go up top. Up here. I always go down there. Do that. Nope. Sure. Let's go over to these ones. Well, I do have my heart. No, I don't have my heart. Yeah, let's go over to these. May you have might. Tahini. Zaini. We are tracking mining nodes. This dude's looking for it. Oh, thank you. You know what? I'll leave one. Just in case he is mining. I gotta skill up off from it. Look, he's nice. You are welcome. Thank you. Can't go for it yet. Where are these murlocs? Oh, come on. Yeah, I guess my ultimate decision. I don't think I've actually answered this. I keep getting distracted. My ultimate decision would be to make some changes. How about that? Nerf DKs into the ground. Yeah. Yeah, some changes. I'm trying to think, are there any changes besides DKs that I really would want to see? So I'm not opposed to the whole dungeon finder, like having dungeon finder in it, but definitely not cross realm, right? It should just be you know, the people you see and communicate with, and maybe not even an instant, you know, teleport to the dungeon. No. It's convenient and it's nice and it gets people to do the content more, and I don't know. Yeah, I don't think we should have the instant teleportation aspect of it. Still get your butt there or get summoned, but then if you're going that far and you're taking that away, then you might as well just have them set up their own freaking groups, right? Like, how big of a difference is it to just take away the teleportation but auto set up groups, and then people gotta deal with strangers? Yeah, have them just set up their own groups. Would be my take on it. Here's the chest. Is it right there? Foragers are the ones that... Foragers are the ones that heal, right? Jeez. How long is this other guy tagging along for? I mean, I don't... So as far as changes I don't want to see, I'd have to say I don't want to see the human racial getting changed. You know, maybe balance it on faction, like I said, with... Excuse me. Buffing the Will of the Forsaken. Come on. Alright. Yeah, buff Will of Forsaken, leave every man for himself alone, or whatever they want to call it. What else? Any changes I don't want to see. I'd have to look at a list of the changes. Refresh my memory. Where's that chest? There's always a chest somewhere around here. Copper node. Yeah. So, what about you guys? Changes you absolutely don't want to see. Oh boy. I think the Wrath raids and everything are a blast. I think the overall balancing of Wrath was good. Like, obviously not perfect, but good. Especially comparing to previous iterations of WoW. And I think that's one of the big reasons why it was so popular with everyone. It's coming into its own, and getting more traction and all that. And yeah, I think it's just a great expansion to play. Lore's interesting. Finish up the Murlocs. Lore is super interesting. Love the Lich King type stuff and the dragon aspect. Have any food? Wolf meat. Surprise, there is no chest. I am surprised. But man, everyone that like all the videos I see about people preparing for Wrath of the Lich King, they're like, "Oh yeah, I'm gonna make 100k gold." Like, does anyone just play the game anymore? That'd be a question. How many? What do you think the population of WoW players currently, like classic WoW players, that aren't just spending hours upon hours doing, like, boosting people and doing AoE farm grinds, and that is boring. Like, I don't know how people just do that for like 12 hours a day, just boost people. If I'm gonna, like, play the game, I'm gonna play the game. Like, I enjoy questing. I enjoy, you know, just saying, hey, go over, talk to Smith Argus. He's inside the building. Accept Elmer's task. I don't know, call me crazy. I feel... And I've heard the argument, you got to, you know, embrace the changes, you know, with GDKPs and everything. Yeah. Look at that. Very nice. Coffee Mac. Ooh. Thank you. Very nice. Coffee Mac, you're the man. Going around Elwyn Forest handing people greens. That is what I'm talking about. And that's what you get, you know, in the I feel like in Classic more. You get people who are actually more about the community without having to be in like the Mythic Plus community or the Mythic raiding community or the, you know, Gladiator or whatever the titles end up being that season. You know, elite PvP, you know, community and things. Like just the general community in Classic is way better. Way better. So thank you. Coffee Mac. You the man. Or woman. So we're at a half hour. Guess we'll pick up with Argus. The Maybell. Alright, I'm gonna call it here. I appreciate everyone following along, tagging along for this little journey and entertaining my questions and responding in the comments. I read them all, so please join the conversation. It'll be more fun that way. If you're in or around Rochester, New York, pop into PlayerzZone and have some food, have some drinks, non-alcoholic if you're under 21, and alcoholic if you choose to partake in such, and join in on the fun in PlayerzZone in real life. That's kind of the whole point, is to bring the gaming community together outside the gaming internet, but still have it be around. So people are playing, you know, Mortal Kombat up at the bar while they're drinking and eating dinner with a guy down at the other end of the bar. Like, it's super cool. So if you get a chance, pop in. Make a drive if you're further away and you want to bring some friends. We got plenty of space in the back and have a bigger party, play some Mario Kart or whatever. But again, I appreciate the time, and I will see you later.